man had just filled up his car with gas and was about to pay when he suddenly realized that the cash in his pocket had turned into powder. The man seems to have thought of something. He immediately drove back to the villa. He grabbed the bills on the ground and threw them out the window. Then the man stared at the bills floating in the wind. In his heart, he prayed that his guess was not true. But the next moment, the banknotes turned into ashes in the blink of an eye. John, in order to verify his suspicions again, he took out a famous painting from upstairs. He opened the door of the villa and placed the painting on the border between the inside and the outside of the house. Soon a strange thing happened. The inside part of the painting was intact, but the outside part began to decay rapidly. Under John's shocked expression, the expensive painting finally turned into a dusty mess. Looking at the half-remaining painting, John decided to find out what had happened. Then he took a hammer and hit the wall like a madman. But what he saw next froze him in his tracks. The wall was covered with wires. Then he lifted up the floor of his bedroom, which was also full of wires. Before John could recover from the shock, he realized that his wife, Anna, was about to leave the house with their son in her arms. John tried to stop her, but Anna insisted on opening the door and walking out. John was so scared that he dropped his hammer and came to the door. He wanted to call back the mother and son, but suddenly changed his mind. Outside the house, the child began to cry. Her white face turned red. Anna looked down and saw that her son's baby shoes were rotting rapidly. Anna shouted John's name. Listening to his wife's heartbreaking screams, John still could not give up his heart. He quickly rushed to his wife's side, picked up the baby and ran towards the house. The baby's shoes turned to ashes in the blink of an eye. But the next scene is even more unbelievable to both of them.